friends, in chapter number 3 metals and non-metals, let's continue with the topic corrosion, and another subtopic is prevention of corrosion, which is given on the page number 54. You can open the textbook and concentrate on page number 54. The first information says us that how can the rusting of iron be prevented? आयरन को रस्टिंग होने से कैसे प्रिवेंट कर सकते हैं? आयरन को रस्ट कब होता है वो हमने लास्ट सेशन में सीख लिया है. With the help of activity, then iron can be contact in the air, water and moisture, it can be rusted. So when rusting of iron be prevented, the rusting of iron can be prevented by some methods. They are called, either it is painting, the second is oiling, you can greasing, galvanizing, chrome plating, anodizing, or making alloys. See, the methods can be used for prevention of iron rusting. It can be painting, oiling, greasing, galvanizing. Chrome plating means chromium is a high reactive metal, so it can be used for the iron rusting, prevention of iron rusting. It is called chrome plating. Anodizing we already studied, and mixture of alloys. The second information says us that what is galvanizing? Galvanizing is a method of protecting steel and iron from rusting by coating them with a thin layer of zinc. जिंक का क्या करना है? थिन लेयर बनाना है, कोट करना है जिंक से, थिन लेयर ऑफ जिंक. The galvanized article is protected against rusting even if the zinc coating is broken. The question arises, can you reason for this out? Yes, because the zinc is more reactive metal, so it can protect the galvanized metal, galvanized particle, galvanized instrument when the layer can be removed. So this type of galvanizing can be used in steamers. इन स्टीमर्स लोअर पार्ट क्या होते हैं स्टीमर्स के? तो वो है वाटर के कंटिन्यूअस कांटेक्ट में होते. सो द रस्टिंग कैन बी अकर, एंड फॉर प्रिवेंशन galvanization मेथड कैन बी यूज. We take another method in detail. It is called alloys. full marks questions, write short note on alloys. The information says us that alloying is a very good method of improving the properties of metal. We can get the desired properties by this method. For example, फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल हमको दिया है आयरन का दिया है. The first point is iron. For example, iron is the most widely used metal. Iron is most widely used होता है आयरन का, but it is never used in the pure state. But pure state में use नहीं हो सकती है because pure iron is very soft and stretches easily when hot. तो क्या होता है? But if it is mixed with a small amount of carbon, see, very small amount, 0.05%, it becomes hard and strong. Hard and strong. The second point says us that when iron is mixed with nickel and chromium, iron is mixed with nickel and chromium. When iron is mixed with nickel and chromium, we get stainless steel. Stainless steel. See, उसका वर्ड itself says us that stainless, stain नहीं होता है ऐसा, stainless steel, which is hard and does not rust. Thus, if iron is mixed with some other substance, its properties change. आयन के अंदर सब सब्सटेंसेस मिक्स करते हैं तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज चेंज हो जाती है और जो मेटल मिलती है वो हाई क्वालिटी की मिलती है. In fact, the properties of any metal can be changed if it is mixed with some other substance. The substance added may be metal or a non-metal. सब्सटेंस कौन से ऐड कर सकते हैं? मेटल के अंदर मेटल भी ऐड कर सकते हैं, मेटल के अंदर नॉन मेटल भी ऐड कर सकते हैं. So here we give the definition for alloy, and alloy is a homologous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. I can write the word which can be given on textbook, but write in proper way. In textbook, the information given is as that an alloy is a homogeneous mixture of, here homogeneous, alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and a non-metal. An alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals or a metal and non-metal. It is prepared by first melting the primary metal and then dissolving the other elements in it in definite properties. It is then cooled to room temperature. एलोय बनाने के लिए क्या करना होता है? तो एलोय को फर्स्ट व्हेन वी टेक द मेटल, बेसिक मेटल, एंड वी कैन मेल्ट इट and dissolve proper amount of metal or non-metal in it, and say it will be set at room temperature. क्या करना होता है? तो मेटल, वो जो बेसिक है जिसके अंदर हम मेटल और नॉन मेटल डिसोल्व करना चाहते हैं, पहले उसको क्या कर देंगे? मेल्ट कर देंगे। फिर डेफिनेट अमाउंट में उसके अंदर मेटल और नॉन मेटल डिसोल्व करेंगे और उसको क्या करेंगे? रूम टेम्परेचर में सेट करने के लिए रख देंगे, एंड देन वी गेट एलॉय. लेट रिवाइज इट. It is prepared by first melting the primary metal, basic metal, and then dissolving the other elements in it in definite properties. It is then cooled to room temperature. Now the question will be continue. Answer is continue. Here some examples are given for the alloys. If one of the metal is mercury, then the alloy is known as an amalgam. See, 1 marks question will be occur if the one metal is mercury, then the alloy is known as amalgam. Here the word is important, amalgam. The second is the electrical conductivity and melting point of an alloy is less than of pure metal. Electricity, conducting of electricity is less than pure metal. 2 examples can be given. The first is brass and alloy of copper and zinc. Brass and alloy of copper and zinc. The another example is bronze. Bronze and alloy of copper and tin. The symbol of tin is S and not Ti, so you can write it properly. Are not good conductors of electricity, whereas copper is used for making electrical circuits. See here, in both copper can be occur. Copper can be occur in brass, copper can be occur in bronze, but brass and bronze cannot be used as the wire of electricity. The wire of electricity can be made by only pure copper, because the alloy has the less electricity in comparison of pure metal. Here the 1 marks question is important. Brass is a alloy of copper and zinc, and the bronze is a alloy of copper and tin. The another example is solder and alloy of lead and tin. Solder and alloy of lead and tin has a low melting point and is used for welding electrical wires together. Welding electrical wires together. वेल्डिंग करते हुए देखा है ना, वो जो आग जैसा लगता है, टू वायर्स, इलेक्ट्रिकल वायर्स को वेल्डिंग करते हैं तब. सो इन वेल्डिंग सोल्डर कैन बी यूज. सोल्डर इज अ मेड अप ऑफ एलॉय, P is capital, B is small. Solder is an alloy made by lead and tin. Here the 1 marks question can be arise. It is important. Brass is an alloy of copper and zinc. Bronze in alloy of copper and tin. Solder an alloy of lead and tin. Here the short note of alloys can be complete. Some 1 marks, 1 word, 1 sentence question can be arise. 2 question can be arise. Let's say in textbook. In textbook you can concentrate on do you know. Pure gold known as 24 karat gold. Some extra information and question will be arise on it. The 24 karat gold is a pure, known as pure gold. It is very soft. It is therefore not suitable for making jewelry. It is alloyed with either silver or copper to make it hard. Copper and silver to make it hard. Generally in India, 22 karat gold is used for making ornaments. Generally in India, which carat gold can be used for making ornaments? 22 karat gold used for making ornaments. It means that 22 parts of pure gold is alloyed with 2 parts of either copper or silver. So in ornaments में क्या होता है, 22 parts gold होता है and 2 parts क्या होता है, either it is copper or it is silver. So the question arises in which way? Write a difference between pure gold and 22 karat gold which type of gold can be used for making ornaments. What is the difference between pure gold and 22 karat gold? Pure gold, 24 karat gold. If alloy can be added, either it is copper and silver 2%, it is called 22 karat gold, and in India 22 karat gold can be used for making ornaments. So 22% gold and 2% copper or silver, because the reason behind that, pure gold, it can be very soft, so we cannot make ornament easily, so we can add 2% of some other metal, either it is copper and silver. The another short question is, see here in last, more to know the wonder of ancient Indian metallurgy. See here, first we take the definition of metallurgy. The extraction of metals from their ores and then refining them for use is known as metallurgy. The definition cannot be given in textbook, you can write. It is important for the one word 1 marks question. The extraction of metals from their ores and then refining them for use is known as metallurgy. Then continue with the point. The iron pillar, which is given in the diagram, the iron pillar near the Qutub Minar in Delhi was built more than 1600 years ago by the iron workers of India. The important is how many years ago? 1600 years ago. They had developed a process which prevented iron from rusting. For its quality of rust resistance, it has been examined by scientists from all parts of the world. सारे वर्ल्ड के साइंटिस्ट ने क्या किया है, उसके ऑल पार्ट्स का स्टडी किया है कि इसमें ऐसा क्या यूज़ हुआ है जो रस्टिंग से प्रिवेंट करते हैं उसको. The iron pillar is 8 m high and weighs 6 tons, about 6000 kg. One MCQ, 1 marks question can be arise. The iron pillar is 8 meter high, height is 8 meter and weight is 6 tons, about 6000 kg. So short questions can be important for getting the high score, so you cannot avoid it. Here we study iron rusting, prevention of iron rusting. One short question, what is galvanizing? Full question about alloys, and some 2 or 3 questions for 1 or 2 marks. Which type of gold can be used for making ornaments? What is metallurgy? Iron pillar, how many years ago? And the way it and the height and weight of the iron pillar. You can get the information about here. More you know. You cannot skip any topic for getting high score.